Hello everybody, what is going on? It's Alex, conservative coin collector, and today I have a couple types of coins that I recommend you collect. And if whether you're starting a collection out or it's been collected for years and you just want to know what the beginners should look out for, well, I have the video for you. Let me preface this with coin collections are like snowflakes. Everyone is going to be different. Yes, we're going to have very similar coins. Some of us are going to have different coins than others. But it doesn't matter. Collect whatever you want. That's going to be how I start this off is, this is what I recommend collecting. But if you don't want to collect any coins that I show you, don't. Collect whatever you want. The coin can look cool. It could be you can have 10 coins from your birth year for an anniversary year. They just look cool. Collect whatever you want. This is just what I suggest to collect because it's what I like collecting. And in my cream cheese container, I have the first couple of coins that I recommend collecting. The first thing that I recommend is junk silver. Now, it doesn't matter what type of junk silver, as long as it's silver based. And this nickel is not 90%, it's more like 35 or 45% silver. But junk silver and another type, old nickels. I especially like collecting buffalo nickels because they just look good. And buffalo nickels, old silver, whether you get them while coin roll hunting or buy them off eBay or Etsy or wherever, just be careful where you get your stuff because you never know who the dealer is. So far, I've been careful when it comes to buying stuff, but just be careful while doing so. One thing I've started to collect every year is the new proof set. I recommend collecting proof sets. Now, proof sets today aren't going to be worth much money because there aren't any silver in them. You can't get the silver proof sets that'll be worth a couple of bucks, but these are all just clad. And if you go on the US Mint website, these are vastly cheaper than the silver ones. If you have deeper pockets, you can collect both, but I don't know, your financial situation. But one of the big reasons I like to collect proof sets, no matter what year, is because these coins are perfect. There is not an imperfection, not a scratch, not a fingerprint, not a dull piece of anything anywhere. And it's because of the way they're minted. They're minted in a different way. And if you actually put one of these next to a regular coin, they look different. I've actually found proof coins while doing coin roll hunts because sometimes these get broken free from whatever set they were a part of, which I don't know why people do that. But if you get them from the mint, you'll get a proof certification. The Director of the United States Mint will let you know what you bought and all the specs of the coins here. Another type of coin I recommend collecting, wheat pennies. Now, I'm a sucker for a good wheat penny, and they're very easy to spot, especially when coin roll hunting, like circulated pennies, because versus the memorial back, versus the shield back, versus the wheat penny back, or reverse, or tails, or whatever you want to call it. Billions and billions and billions of these were minted. The lowest minted wheat penny is the 1909 SVDB with about 484,000 ever minted. And the highest minted one is, I think, the 1944 Philadelphia with like 1.4 billion minted. Just take a look at there's just something about them I like. The 90% copper, and the wheat penny was specifically made to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday in 1909. And in 2009, the pennies, I recommend collecting those pennies because they celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. And the 4 custom backs that came out that year are pretty cool to collect as well. I actually used to have a lot of 2009s, but then I just took the 4 custom backs, put them in my binder that I've shown a million times on this channel, and there they stayed, and then I kind of coin starred the rest of them. Which, that's a great place to find coins. Me personally, I have an advantage of having unlimited access to a coin star because I work at a grocery store. I check it a lot daily. I found silver, I found Canadians, I found, let's see, I think the coolest one I found was an Indian head penny. It was super beat up, but it was an Indian head when I put it under my microscope. And speaking of foreigns, that's the last type of coin I recommend you collect, are foreign coins. Coins from Canada, coins from Mexico, coins from wherever. That way, not only can you learn about the coins that are minted in your country, but in all the other countries as well. Me personally, I specialize in American and Canadian coins because I live in America and Canada is my neighbor to the north, about an hour north. And those are the dollar bills I recommend finding and collecting. This binder has been, no, the coins, I meant to say, those are the coins I recommend. These are my dollar bills. Keeping the error in, keeping the mistake in, because it's just part of what we do here at Triple C Industries. If you can even call it that, it's just some dude behind a camera talking about coins and dollar bills for the audience all over the world. So, with that as you will. When it comes to dollar bills, if you want to hunt dollar bills, it's expensive. I watch Rob Finds Treasure. He'll take a stack of like, I think 1,000 at a time, or like, he takes a stack of, I don't know if it's 100 at a time or 1,000 at a time. He gets bricks from the mint. I'm not quite sure how he does it because I don't hunt dollar bills. I don't have the money to do that. All my money goes to gas, goes to rent, goes to all the good stuff that if I had extra, I would hunt dollar bills. And silver certificates are good to try to find. You see, Federal Reserve note, silver certificate. If you find one, keep it, because silver certificates were made back when the mint used silver and gold to back our dollar bills. And that was one of the worst mistakes the mint ever made, was to get rid of that. Of course, it doesn't help there's a geriatric circus monkey in the White House right now, but take him out and replace. Well, we're backed by nothing right now. Replace that with silver and gold, our money would be much more stable. And something that is actually quite common that I recommend collecting dollar bill wise are star notes. Take a look at a non-star note. It's got, take a look at this $2 bill. Letter, serial number A. Star notes have a letter, serial number star. Now what happened with this dollar bill is it's a replacement note. The note that was minted by the U.S. Mint was damaged while being minted, so they destroyed that dollar bill and they can't use that same serial number twice. So they put a little star right there to tell you it's a replacement note or a star note. Highly sought after by collectors. And there's a website called Star Note Lookup to see how valuable it is. Although my star notes are pretty common, but I do have one on the rarer side that's worth a couple of bucks, which is pretty cool. So collecting star notes is good. And I've seen star notes that are not just $1 bills. I tend to keep collecting small bills because large bills can go to food. But the star notes can be up to $100 bills can be star notes. So again, it's one of those, collect what you want to collect. And I don't want to make this video too much longer, so with that being said, I'm a conservative coin collector. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell icon. And until next time, I'm signing off. So long, YouTube.